That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boy.
All right, welcome back, guys. We finally done the third episode or second.
I think it's the third one.
Third episode. Okay.
Yeah, finally.
We're doing it. We've not
We
done
are
it.
beating this thing now.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about what?
Every time you ask me this
I
question,
know.
why do I have to be able to answer?
My brain just goes.
Exactly. We talked about it before the episode.
Okay.
And you're like, what are we talking about? So I think we're talking about creativity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we're both going to define creativity from our own perspectives.
Yeah. And
Yeah. So I'll let Salim go first.
again.
Yes.
Every
so that I
time.
hear what you have to say.
And then you copy my answer.
Exactly. As usual.
So
Alright.
basically, okay, what is creativity?
What is creativity to you? I mean,
To me.
it could be so many things, but what is it to you particularly?
Yeah. Like, and I'm going to steal your definition too. I hope you have another definition to give. So essentially, it is the ability to. I did that thing again. To the.
No, they steal my.
Sorry.
Okay.
So creativity just means.
Don't
your-
forget, we have just 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh yeah, cool. So creativity just means that your ability to combine ideas uniquely different in ways that only you see how they work together. So essentially, let me give you a very practical example. So you're driving to work and then you see a car on the road. Maybe the color of that car is maybe teal, and the shape of that car looks like maybe a semicircle. And then you get to your junction and you see another car which has a yellow color and maybe a boxy shape. And now your head is kind of thinking, circles, blue, squares, yellow. And then you go on your artboard, depending on whatever medium you're working with, and you kind of start to see all those shapes, and you're seeing ways that they combine together, and you see how they work together.
Yeah.
That is the things that already exist, and you sort of like translating them in ways that only you see the possibilities.
See them, yeah, in that light.
That's essentially how I think about it.
Okay, so like, what are like the? I don't know. I don't want to be asking you questions, but like,
Exactly.
I want you to kind of go into how it is to you personally.
Okay, from
how
my
do
work.
how do you think about? So, for example, you do logos, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you
How do you think about it?
how do you infuse creativity into what you do?
I mean, the whole idea of designing logos is connecting the dots that exist already.
Okay.
So essentially, as a graphic designer or a logo designer or identity designer, what you're doing, so first starters, you're meeting your clients and you're talking with them, okay, I have this idea, I have this idea. And usually what they don't have as an ability is connect the dots in a way that they can represent it with one thing that sort of connects all those dots together. Okay. So why I bring creativity to the fore is I'm able to see all of the things that they're saying to me,
they might not necessarily.
and I'm
know
sort of
how
like
to-
creating
yeah.
connections between them.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like you say, maybe you tell me the name of your company is maybe. Let me think. Let me use the name of your company. It's called Flares.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, the flares of a light ray.
Yeah.
Think about that, yeah? Now, they probably won't think of a flare of a light ray, but I'm thinking about a flare of a light ray. I'm thinking, okay, what's the shape of a flare? Can you start to see that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, the shape of a flare. What's the color of a flare?
Okay.
Do you see where? And so I'm not just thinking around the name alone. I'm thinking beyond that. And then maybe I see, okay, are we talking about let me use the video terms. Are we talking about the anamorphic flare?
Yeah.
Or just the normal sun flare?
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? So you then now start to see that before you know it, you have multiple ideas
That are
that are really
okay. So
dependent
so
on how
basically-
much you want to combine them.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is, it's okay to kind of pick from existing stuff. That
What else do you want to pick from?
exactly. So
You
so
want
I
to
think okay. So so because like as I was starting, right, I used to think it was a crime, like it was a sin.
To pick from ideas.
Yes, to and I think a lot of people do think so too.
It's not.
It's like it's a sin to, you have to be 100%. By the way, it doesn't exist like 100%. Like
You're
from the
obviously still
beginning.
looking at ideas. I mean,
It doesn't exist.
It
Like
doesn't.
from scratch, like to have something that is 100% original, I don't think it exists.
No, so some people would think about it in a different way, but like you say, it's there is no way you're not being influenced by
Something, exactly.
Like you're being influenced either by the environment that you grew up in, by the kind of music you listen to, by the kind of art you see.
Like for you now, like if I don't know what you're influenced by, but
Everything.
the moment I see your logo,
You
I just know this is Salim's
This,
logo.
exactly.
And a lot of people will relate to me, like
Yeah,
with
like-
me. I immediately you
by
say it.
something.
It's all those block-looking letters and
Yeah, I kind of
Those-
like a lot of like I like a lot of. So I'm influenced by a lot of international style of graphic design, which
Okay.
was like something
which
that
is
was
not very popular here.
yeah, it's not very popular here, but it was popular in the maybe I don't know. I'm probably misquoting the numbers here. Maybe in the 50s to 40s.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah. So I saw it in that graphic design book.
yeah, it was very popular around
Yeah.
that time. So and because it's timeless, I'm so drawn to that
To
because
that
I'm drawn to the
style
idea of timelessness in design. But yeah, everybody is drawn by something.
Yeah.
Like you complain, you complain. You say I like colors. Like yeah, I'm influenced by certain colors.
No,
a
no.
specific amount of
No,
colors.
I didn't say you like colors. Okay, so you like colors, but your combination with colors
It's weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, so those are influences. Like I'm influenced by artists that I've seen. Like I'm influenced by, I mean, it's not just graphic designers. I'm influenced by photographers that I like the kind of ways that they use their
They
colors.
use their colors, yeah.
I mean, sometimes we both watch the same YouTube channels, so we're influenced by a lot of these things. So there's
Sometimes
no
you don't
harm.
like people that I watch.
I'm not gonna mention.
I'm not going to mention me.
We're just starting.
Because-
Let them
yeah.
not go think that
Because
we're like
yeah,
me.
because you roast him. Because everybody loves this guy. But yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure people are going to think who's that person.
Yeah,
Not like
yeah,
I don't like him. I actually watched his video yesterday night.
you
Which
see,
is,
but he claims that this guy is so.
Well,
Anyways, so I think
Why not
we've
finish your
already
statement?
taken we already used up our time, maybe. But I'll try and rush mine. So what I think creativity is kind of as he said, I think we have the same kind of view of what creativity is. It is basically seeing, for me, it is basically seeing something that already exists and thinking of how I can make it my own through things that I believe and how I feel about things. So, for example, I see so many fast-paced videos. You understand? People like what's this guy that has very fast-paced?
cold.
Yes, Sam Colder, very fast-paced edits.
Bentiki.
Or Bentiki.
see
I
how
like
much
those things. Do you get?
You see how much I know what you like.
Well, yeah, obviously because I show you every time. But I see those things. I want to do them, but they're not me. I'm a very slow kind of,
You're slow. You're not that fast.
exactly.
And it's not like speed wise, but it's just it's not your vibe.
It's not my vibe. So I like some effects.
Dial down some
so,
of the
So yeah, so you kind of take that and kind of dial it down and make
which
it
is
work.
essentially yes.
Yeah, and make it work for like slow-paced type of videos. Do you understand? So that is basically it. This is just me kind of explaining how it works. So I've lost my train of thought because somebody's at the door.
Well,
Literally.
yeah, but basically, yeah. It just means that, yeah.
Yeah, you can take. It just
can
means
take-
all I'm trying to say is
Okay, so
it's
I
okay.
read something here.
Yeah.
So so the book is called Still Like an Artist, and I think you've read it before.
Oh yeah.
So it says that if you take from one person, it's plagiarism. But if
Exactly.
you steal from so
so many people.
then
and
it's
then-
inspiration. It's
Exactly.
inspired.
So
And
that's
creativity.
Yeah.
So it's how do you perfect the art of stealing from so many sources?
yeah.
It's essentially
And I think that's actually the definition.
think about it
the
like-
ability for you to actually
take from so many. And
take
think about it
from so
like
many
cooking,
places
yeah.
and put it.
Think about it like cooking. So your jollof rice and rice, it's both rice.
It's
but
just
like,
rice,
It's the
yeah.
fact that now you're like you take rice and you take tomato paste and you take onions and you take Maggi and you take oil and you take all of these things. Now your pot is like very mixed together. And if you want to go all out, put bonbon, put goat meat, put all of these things.
Bonbon in the love. Okay,
That's creativity. That's what we're talking about. So if you put
it
as many things as possible, then it starts to go far away from what it started as.
Yeah.
And now it's something different from what you started with.
But it's still jollof rice.
Yeah,
exactly. So
becomes
that's the whole
else.
point. It's still jollof rice, but you're putting your own twist of. I met somebody today who said, by the way, I'm just hearing this word for the first time today. He said he's a mixologist, and I said, what is a mixologist?
Yeah, mixologists who are like people that mix drinks. That's
yeah,
what it is.
I've never heard that word before, and I was like, okay. So he was like 5 minutes into explaining. I was like, wait, bro, what is a mixologist? So that I can process all these things. And he told me, okay, a mixologist is basically a bartender.
Yeah.
Right? But, and bartender will go Harvard. So, so he was telling me that there was this time Naomi Campbell came to Nigeria and he was assigned that task to make a drink named after her. And he made a drink and she had so many cups of that
same
drink that they sponsored him to go to the best mixology school. I don't know. I can't remember what that is.
Yeah, there are schools to it.
So he told me that he used Zobo and
something that was already
so something that is very Nigerian, right? And she really loved it, and that was what got him the
mark of approval. That,
exactly,
you're
the
very good at
sponsorship
this,
to So that is creativity.
Yeah, essentially.
It is.
It's simple.
People already mix drinks, but
how
he
can
thought about
But how can you mix
making
it in a
Nigerian
way that feels unique to you?
Exactly.
Don't reinvent the wheel. I'm not saying
Exactly.
don't. I mean, reinventing the wheel is actually creativity, trying to think about new ways to do something. But don't break your back trying to do something that is impossible. Not like impossible, but like that you've never heard before. Because chances are somebody has done something related to that, or has some of his inspiration involved in that. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Exactly. That's why we're able to see far. So essentially that.
Yeah, so I think this brings us to the end of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this video is like 10 minutes. I'm sorry. But
so what we're saying is it's okay to get inspiration.
Still a little bit.
Still
a little bit more, though.
So just still smartly. And sometimes it doesn't have to be from... if you're a photographer, it doesn't have to be from photography.
Yeah,
you can steal from so
everywhere.
many places.
And have so many mentors. That's also interesting. Have so many mentors. You don't have to actually tell them that they are your mentors. Just have so many.
You just
speak from them. They're your
yeah.
mentors. Then you just take ideas from them, take ideas from another person, and then boom,
They're
you have
extending
like,
this thing.
It's
going. Time is going.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right.
So now that brings us to the conclusion of today's episode.
So what do you say at the end of the? Okay, subscribe to the channel.
Like, comment,
share.
Please
subscribe.
That one is very important.
Very, very important.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I mean, watching the video is important, but like subscribing is importanter. Yeah, based on
based on
you guys are. So please subscribe. All right, thank you so much. Bye.